Coach D here, and of course, I got some things to talk about. So Ohio Governor Mike DeWine just signed a bill that authorizes teachers, principals, and other staff to carry firearms in classrooms with only 24 hours of training.
Governor DeWine signed House Bill 99. It will allow armed teachers as soon as this fall.
But this is an option. It's not required.
It's an option for law enforcement, security officers, and educators with written authorization from the Board of Education.
The bill mandates up to 24 hours. The legislature said up to 24 hours of school-specific training for these individuals.
It took me 12 years of grade school, 4 years of undergrad, and 2 years of graduate school, not to mention continued education and professional development for years to be able to teach in my classroom. I've now been doing that for over 20 years. But now, with only 24 hours of training in Ohio, I could be authorized to bring a lethal weapon into the classroom and expected to take on an active shooter, and then what? Go back to teaching word problems? This has disaster written all over it. But let me tell you guys, you bunch of fake G.I. Joes who make up these Bruce Willis Die Hard scenarios in your head, let me tell you what teachers would actually love for governors to authorize. We would love for them to authorize class size reduction. For years, teachers have been sitting in 1,000 square foot classes and expected to keep 30 to 35 kids engaged. The classes get hot and stuffy, and it takes 1 or 2 kids getting off task to ruin an entire lesson. With a class of 16 to 20 kids, teachers would be able to keep them engaged and connected to the school. This would lead to brighter students who enjoy their classmates and their teachers. But we're getting guns. Teachers would also love for governors to authorize classroom aides. Students need one-on-one attention. They need more tutoring, and some of them just need someone to ease their test anxiety. Teachers need help grading, stapling, and organizing lessons. They need another authorized adult in the class so they can take a freaking bathroom break, for goodness sakes. But we're getting guns. Teachers would also love for governors to authorize an adequate amount of printer ink, pencils, erasers, crayons, tissues, and other materials to get through an entire school year. But we're getting guns. Teachers would also absolutely love for governors to authorize more counselors, behavioral therapists, and support staff that help identify and diagnose kids with mental health issues, treat them, monitor them, and help them mainstream back into society a better and more productive person. But instead, we're getting freaking guns. You guys realize how backwards this is. There are so many solutions for schools that would better our schools, our society, and our way of life. There are so many solutions that would lead to kids valuing education, their teachers, administrators, and support staff. Solutions that would lead to a society with less mass shooters, a society where guns were still a part of it, but everyone would still feel more safe. But instead, we're going to dump guns into schools and go back to ignoring all of the improvements and resources that teachers have been begging for years. My goodness, I swear the society is regressing.